Alex, and I am here today in Red Hook at Ample Hills Factory, and it is the largest ice cream factory in all of New York City. It's 15,000 square feet. It's got a factory for ice cream, it's got a bakery, it's got a shop, it's got retail, it's got a museum. It has everything here. So let's check it out.
So we built this Red Hook factory. It's 15,000 square feet, and about 50% of it is a bakery and 50% is the dairy plant. So the bakery makes all of the peanut butter cups and the ooey gooey cake and the oatmeal cookies that go into the ice cream. And the dairy plant is where we pasteurize, cook, and then churn all that ice cream. Here at our Red Hook factory, we have the ability to produce about 500,000 gallons of ice cream a year. We're not selling 500,000 gallons of ice cream a year yet, but to give you an idea, back in our old commissary kitchen where we used to make ice cream, we could produce maybe 50,000 gallons a year. So this is at least tenfold what we used to be able to do. That's the chopping machine, okay?
Basically, all of the cakes and the brownies and everything that Ample Hills makes gets chopped by this machine. So it gets fed into that end, and then it comes off of this end. Prior to this machine, everything they made was hand chopped, and it would take hours and hours and days and days. And now this machine can chop everything into these little pieces.
We have an 1,800 square foot walk-in freezer. We have a glass freezer that's another 800 square feet. We have a whole bunch of pallets and pallets of sugar, and chocolate, and cocoa powder, empty pint containers. All of that stuff is in the basic in the back of house. And to build this factory in Brooklyn was insane, but we wanted to keep the story in Brooklyn. We also built an 1,800 square foot museum to ice cream, and so people can come in and see the process and basically like a fishbowl see the factory floor on both sides, the bakery and the dairy plant, and learn and through interactions how their ice cream gets made.
My personal favorite part about the museum is all of the Easter eggs. In creating the map, it was important that the people that work here felt connected to it, and so there's actually employees, as we call them, hidden in the map in different windows. My wife and my dog are actually walking underneath Grand Army Plaza. I also love the tunnel. I would hope that people feel invited into the space and can leave learning something, and that we are making something that speaks to children without speaking down to them.
My personal favorite flavor changes all the time. I mean, it's like asking which of my kids is, you know, my favorite. Well,
Ample Hills has some crazy flavors. They have a lot of flavors, and I'm indecisive, like I'm sure a lot of you are, so I got a flight, which you can do too, and I got 6 flavors in one, so I'm just gonna dig in. This is the one I have been waiting to try, because this is Red Hook's signature flavor, the Hook. It doesn't really resemble anything. It's got some chocolate in it. There's like a little bit of like caramel-y kind of thing. I tasted a little mint. I don't know if that's because there's a mint flavor across from it or I'm losing my mind, but whatever's happening in it is doing great things for me. Look at that giant peppermint patty in there. You see that? I bet that went through the chopper. That one's a classic. I mean, that one really just tastes like a peppermint patty, but now it's in ice cream form. We saved the bestseller by far, staff favorite, ooey gooey butter cake is gonna take the cake. For me, ooey gooey butter cake is the way to go, a potential tongue twister. Ooey gooey butter cake, maybe it's not, but it's really good.